my channel. Today we have my new roommate. This is Emma. Hi everybody. She's from Alaska. Like what? I didn't even know people lived in Alaska.
Yeah, I was born and raised there and just moved to LA like a month ago. And yeah, it's probably because people don't really get out often.
Ooh. Honestly, like
socks, get that leg up there, girl.
Flexible.
I need to go to yoga.
I mean, I knew people lived in Alaska, but like, it's so rare to actually meet people in Alaska.
Yeah, that's true.
You know?
Every person I've met out here, like I've met a lot of people out here already. But every person is like, oh my god, I've never met somebody from Alaska before.
You're like, oh, I haven't heard that
Yeah,
before.
I'm like, oh really?
Because people out there do exist.
Yeah, they do. They just kind of stay in their little shell, you know? They stay on spot.
So, today, you guys asked us to do a Q&A, so that's what we're doing. And I kind of wanted to introduce my new roommate because you guys are going to be seeing her in like all my vlogs and I'm really excited because we're literally twins. Like everything about us is just like our face. Like look at this. Sisters, twins, what are we? Lost at birth. Wait, is that what that is? Switched at birth.
Switched at birth, lost at birth, same thing.
Okay.
But especially when we both have tans, like I'm super white.
But like normally she's tan and like we're both tan together and we look like just, you can't even tell the difference. Like Daisy, Emma, which one? I don't know.
Yeah, nobody knows.
First question, do you think that you're older than you are and are you feeling it? Like do you feel like you're older than you are?
Yeah, definitely. I've always thought I'm kind of been like an old soul. Like ever since I was little, even a toddler, people are always saying I looked and acted, you know, a little bit older. I started talking way earlier than like most babies. And like, so that being said, and then I also just feel like my maturity and, you know, point of view and perspective of things has always been a little bit higher than my age typically.
I feel that same. I've always kind of felt like I had an old soul. Like I've always just had a lot of wisdom and given a lot of wisdom to people that are older than me. It's actually really surprising when they ask me for advice. Like when my parents come to me for advice even.
Same.
Yeah, I'm always giving them like actually pretty solid advice that they actually use. And I just kind of, I'm not really a partier, like I don't really go out that often, so it's like I'm kind of like an 8-year-old woman trapped inside of a 20-year-old's body. Like I should be wild and crazy, but like I hardly drink. And if I do go out, I probably won't drink. Usually I'm drinking my water.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've always just kind of felt older than I am in all my situations. All my friends have been older than me just because I fit in better. And I meet a lot of kids that are my age and I'm like, what? I'm like, wait, I don't understand you guys.
No.
Like, why are you guys so immature? Why? Like all of them will just start like bragging about all the Gucci they have or their brand new car.
And name dropping. I know so and so.
Oh my god.
That's great. Like what?
Oh, well, we all know so and so. Okay?
Yeah.
Everybody knows somebody out here in LA.
Yeah.
But yeah, but I feel like when you feel like you're like a little bit older, like and you mentally are a little bit ahead of your age, like you start to see past those things and like you just realize that like that's not what's important in life. And for me, I feel like I've always kind of like learned like at least what is most important in my own life. Like I can't say what's important for other people or what the true meaning of life is because it's different for every person.
You don't know what the meaning of life is?
Nobody knows. It's different for everybody. For me, it could be having babies and a family. For you, it could be traveling the world.
Oh, meaning
for someone else, it could be,
yeah.
So like for each person, it's completely different. For myself, I figured out what it is very young. So that's partly why I also feel like I'm a little bit older than my 20-year-old age.
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, especially like when, you know, my parents ask for advice and stuff and I kind of just go off and say something and you know I know that they listen when they look at me and they're like,
you're really smart.
They were like, you're way wiser, like wise
beyond your years.
Yeah, exactly. And I've heard that so many times. So.
For sure.
But I'm also low-key still 5. So
I'm actually such a good fall, especially if I have like a boy that I like. I'm like I love right now. Oh my god, I love you. I'm like, let's go ride dirt bikes and let's go skateboards and like go mudding and like, you know, I also have that side to me. Don't get me wrong. So if I'm literally around like a boy, I'm like a 5-girl.
Yeah, that's cute though.
And I'm like, give me attention. Give me attention.
I need your love, boy.
Okay.
What's the next question?
Next question, what's one thing you would love to learn about?
I really, really love learning about people and psychology, and also I'm really into like astronomy. Not being said like like, oh, what sign are you? I've been asked that so many times in LA. Like, I'm like, do I need to start learning like signs and stuff?
Like, oh, you're an Aries, I don't fuck with you.
No, literally, someone was
okay,
like,
stop talking to me.
Yeah, like seriously, one time someone was like, you're a Gemini. I was like,
well, someone to me was like, you're a Leo, because they saw my Leo tattoo and they're like, I love Leos. And they're like, let's be friends. And I'm like, ah.
You're like, no.
No, just because we have compatible signs doesn't mean we can date, okay?
Exactly.
Like, I don't know, I think to each their own. Like, I don't even know if I believe in signs, to be honest. Because, like, I think it's all in the power of your own mind. And
literally,
you have literally the power to change yourself and be a completely different person the next day.
Yeah. If
you really wanted to. It's just your own self-will and your own mental power that's stopping you from doing that. So it's literally yourself stopping you from doing anything you want or being whoever you want.
And that ties back into like the psychology thing that I love. It's like I love reading books that are like about self-growth and improvement and like dealing with life and, you know, just ways to improve your life, like, and dealing with other people who aren't interested at all in improving themselves, because like that's always really frustrating to me.
People don't fix the problem until you're aware of it, but once you're aware of the issue, then you can go on and fix it.
Exactly. So I love learning about that because it makes my life easier. I just freaking love space.
I forgot that was even the question.
I know, right? I know. I was like, wait, we're trailing off here.
Yeah, it's
but that in space, I'd say.
I love plants, if you guys can't tell. I literally have plant here, plant there, plant everywhere.
She had too many. She had too many, and she was like, "Hey, you can choose that. You can have this one, and then there's 3 more on the porch. And like, if you want them." I was like, "Okay, let me just cop those."
I also want to learn more languages because I love learning about that. I think language is very interesting. It's just interesting how we came up with words to communicate certain things. Like, that's completely man-made. Like, yes, we have voice boxes, but a word and like its meaning is completely man-made. So it's just interesting. I love learning about it. And in middll school, I know it's middle school, but I took Latin. I was really good at it. And Latin is actually the root of a lot of like English language. So a lot of our words come from the Latin language, which is a dead language. So
isn't that weird?
But I kind of want to start learning about that more. That way I can even understand English a little bit better.
More of where we came from, you know?
Exactly, and like where those words came from.
Exactly.
And I just want to kind of challenge myself to learn a new language. What job did you have when you were younger?
Okay, so my first job, I was 16. I worked at American Eagle for a little while. And then after that, I was a hostess at a restaurant in Alaska, one of the really nice restaurants. It's called Simon and Seaports. If anybody ever goes to Alaska, it's really dope, really pretty view, like the inlet and the ocean and everything. I worked at a gym for a while, and then I became a personal trainer. So I did like front desk, and then I would go do personal training as well. And then I worked at the Volkswagen, Audi, Porsche dealership selling cars. That was the last job I had before I moved here. Oh, and then I worked at a tanning salon for a little while too.
I've always kind of worked ever since I was younger. Like for my dad, I started off by pulling weeds in the backyard, and like each bag of weeds was $1. And I would just like fill a ton up all the time. Aww. Sometimes I put like an extra dirt in there to fill it up more.
Cheat a little bit.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I gotta get that bread.
You gotta get that bread, gotta get that money, you gotta get the bag.
So I always like did things like that, like clean the house. I would literally like beg my dad, like ask him anything I could do for money. And then once I was old enough to get like a real job, so like 16, I worked at a restaurant. I was a hostess. Then I got a job at a tinting shop, so like window tinting. Yes, I worked with cars. And then I got another job with a just regular auto body like repair shop. And I worked at another restaurant. And then I moved to LA, and I'm doing what
Same.
So we both worked at car shops. Like,
yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, we both worked at car shops, restaurants, and then also like during the transition time over this past summer, I came and visited LA a lot, and so I had to actually quit my job so that I could like keep doing those trips before I actually moved here a month ago. And so during that time, I was like cleaning my house for money and like doing stuff like that, like going and getting the groceries and like stuff like that, just because I was like, I don't have a job, but like I need to be making money somehow.
Exactly, and it was fun. Like once you get like that first $1, you're like, oh, how can I get the second $2? I mean,
definitely,
$3.
Yeah. And I did a lot of babysitting too. I started babysitting when I was like 11 or 12.
Same. I was a nanny for a while. Do you ladies ever think you'll settle down and have a family?
Oh, that is a good question. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, but on a real note, yeah, definitely. Like I've always you know, imagined or pictured myself with like little kids, like little mini me's running around. I do want kids, and I want them to be like athletic, and I want to go to their games, but also like with the life I'm, you know, living here and like this industry and everything, it's so different.
It's so late. Everybody starts very, very late. Like,
with
it'll literally be like a 35-year-old dude who's like, nah, I'm just having fun.
Yeah.
Bitch, you're 35. Grow the fuck up and don't do a fucking family.
Yeah.
Like, you're 35. You're not just fucking around.
No,
Like,
yeah,
get
honestly.
your life together. Like,
But then
what?
I don't understand.
It literally defines all LA dudes. Like, no, I'm just having fun. It's not the right time for me. I'm not ready for that.
I don't want to get locked
no
down.
guy, no dude is ever ready.
Yeah.
Like,
so true.
you just have to push that motherfucker to like, come on, don't be a fucking pussy.
Yeah, you really do. And like literally everybody cheats. Like,
Not everybody.
there are
Not everybody. I personally am the most loyal person ever. So like, if there's me
That's
out
true.
here, there has to be another person.
That's
and I
big
know
facts.
that I'm gonna get it back, and I know for a fact I'm gonna find that one person wherever he is. I know he's gonna be loyal. It's like,
Yeah.
I grew up watching those Disney princess movies. So
Same,
low-key,
we were talking about that.
low-key, I feel like it fucked me up with like relationships because like I expect like that one prince trying me to come in and swoop and save me.
like
And-
hella hopeless romantic.
But then again, it also makes me really, really picky because I don't go after just anyone. Like, I
Yeah.
literally have to, like, I don't know. I have to have, like, a lot of feelings for someone to even, like, pursue them. I personally am not sexually attracted to someone unless I have, like, a mental connection. It's weird. Like, I know some of the hottest guys out here in LA, and I don't want to fuck them. I don't even want to hook up with them, you know? Like, I don't want to kiss them because I don't have a mental connection. And it's just, like, how I am. I've always been like that. My mom is like that. So I'm like, okay, it must literally just be how I'm wired. Like, it must be, like, rooted in me, like, who I am as a person. So being said with that, since I'm so picky with guys and I won't hook up with someone without a mental connection, that's also why I'd be so loyal in a relationship, I feel like.
Yeah.
Is because, like, if I wouldn't even hook up with them right away, why would I hook up with somebody else right
No,
away,
exactly.
you know?
Yeah, definitely. And like on the guy
Yeah.
side of that, like you're like a girl, that's one thing. But like finding a guy like that, there has to be guys out there. Because like there's so many guys and there's so many beautiful people in the world, you know. And so there's so many people, especially in LA, that you know want to just
faith. Honestly, like a lot of people say like you don't always see the best in people because you're gonna be let down. But I say like see the best in people, but don't expect anything from them.
That's my motto.
Yeah, like don't
Literally.
ever expect anything from someone, but always see the best and like be positive because I don't know, like you never know with people. Like I'd rather give someone a chance than completely cut every single human off because of a past experience.
Like I'm definitely like the boyfriend type. I think like I am not.
Boyfriend.
I can be a boyfriend. No. I don't know about you,
But I
know about you.
Hey,
I like to be.
Okay, we can't think this is embarrassing.
Hey girl, let me talk to you. If I was your boyfriend, never get you.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay, next one. Oh God. How often do you work out? Be honest.
Okay, so since I moved
Don't
in,
even lie.
I work out 2 times a day. No, I'm just kidding. Since I moved in with you this past week, I literally actually haven't been to the gym in probably a week right now. But when I'm on my shit, like
when you're on my booty program.
when I'm on her booty. Oh, we're gonna make another vlog about that too. So get
So guys, also not
Yeah.
swipe up, but link in the description.
yes, because that's gonna be super exciting.
My ladies,
Yes.
or dudes.
It's
or
gonna
me.
take like, I think we're gonna film it for like 3 months or something, and just the progress like of following her program of My Butt Is Real and see the progression in my body and everything. But okay, how often I work out? Probably like
Back to the question.
yeah, normally it's like I've done 2 bodybuilding competitions actually back in Alaska, and when I was competing for those, I actually only worked out. I did weights 3 times a week. And then I did a cardio day a 4th time a week if I wanted, and like that just stayed really good on my diet. And then, but normally I try to go like sweat in some way once a day, you know, like
some way, shape, or form.
some way, shape.
Okay.
It's some kind of workout.
But yeah, we're gonna get her on a routine. You guys
Yes.
already know this about me. I am a fitness fanatic. I work out all the time, maybe 4 to 6 days a week. 3 to 4 of those days are booty days, which is like pretty heavy lifting. 2 to 3 of those days are arms. You see these muscles?
Yeah,
They're
those
not very-
guns.
And abs. So 2 or 3 days, arms and abs. I don't really do cardio, to be honest. I'll take my dog on a hike, but that's the most I'll do.
Yeah.
Scuba or skydive?
Oh, skydive, 100%.
Same.
100%.
Actually, I want to do both. I'm not even gonna answer this question. Okay, so yeah, honestly, I can't decide. I'm not gonna decide. I'm gonna do both eventually, but I think I'm gonna do skydiving first, probably. But then again, scuba diving would be so cool.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I went skydiving once already, like a few months ago. But scuba diving, like I'm an adrenaline junkie. I'm a huge adrenaline junkie, and I love stuff like that. But for some reason, scuba diving kind of freaks me out a little bit. Like I'm not usually scared of that kind of stuff, but like the idea of scuba diving, like being in that gear, being in like the deep water, like, and sharks are also one of my fears. It's probably because I can't like defend myself in that environment.
You're just like
yeah, like literally I'm just like, I can't move into water. Okay. Are we gonna do that thing where like you speak in a microphone up close and you're like, hi, my name?
No, like eating?
Yeah.
Do you guys have any tattoos?
I don't have any. I'm a clean canvas.
Wow.
Wow.
We have signed because I'm a Leo. Perception in Latin, which is sensus, right here, because perception is everything.
Yeah.
And then I have more than human right here, because I think that there's so much more to us than just these outer beings. Like, we're so beyond that.
I literally love
We're
that.
literally spiritual beings going through a human experience, is what I feel.
I love that.
And then right here, I don't want to take off my shoes and socks, but I have a lion.
A lion.
I have a lion, because a lion is a lot of like who I want to be and their characteristics, is a lot of just like a reminder of like,
spirit animal.
Okay, be strong and loyal, and loving and caring, but also very playful and fun.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like everything that I want to be. And then I also have the number 36 on my heel right here, because I see the number 36 everywhere. It's kind of like not my lucky number, but it's just like my everything's okay number. You know.
Yeah.
So
have you looked up the meaning of that number?
It actually means unconditional love.
Ooh.
Which surprisingly to me, ever since I was a little girl, like feeling unconditional love from others, something I've struggled with, and like I've never truly felt that, but maybe that was because I never truly unconditionally loved myself.
Aww.
But now I've kind of learned how to unconditionally love myself, and I'm able to give it to other people and feel it from other people. But that's something that's like most important to me. Like if you don't have the unconditional love, then you don't have anything. Who gets up earlier on the week?
So probably definitely Daisy right now. I'm going through a phase at the moment. No, not. I mean,
but lately we've both kind of been waking up late, because like normally what I like to do is wake up at 6:30, go walk my dog, go work out, go get shit done. But lately I haven't done that because I've been out of my schedule, like it happened. But I get up pretty early. I feel like I get up around like 8, like lately. Yeah,
when I'm like in a routine and everything, I normally will get up around like 8 o'clock. Sometimes 8:30, latest like 9. Like when I was really on a good grind, latest was 9. I get up at like 7:38. But yeah, recently I've been super, like since I just moved in here, just moved to LA in general, like I feel like I've been kind of like stressed and a little like frantic, like moving in and out, not having like
that's
a home.
Normal. Getting sick all the time.
Getting sick.
Skin issues.
Yes, skin issues.
I had the same problems
God.
like when I was like trying to figure out where to live. Like I lived in 6 different places, you guys, when I first moved to LA. Like it was depressing as fuck, constantly having to like pack my car up all the time and literally living out of my suitcase and my car. Like I was like, I didn't even know what it was like again to have like a closet and to like go back to my closet to like get clothes. Like it was tough.
Yeah,
it was tough.
That's super tough. Yeah,
but it made me so much more grateful for what I have now.
No,
because like now that I've struggled through that, I can appreciate what I've had. Are you guys sisters? Maybe. Do we look like it? Ooh, sister bond.
We definitely look so much alike. Like even before we like started posting on Instagram and stuff,
everyone would come up to us.
Yeah.
And they're like, are you guys sisters?
Yeah, like on Instagram at first it was like, yo, you guys look so much alike, blah blah blah. But then we went out in public, and almost every place we went, you know, and I've only been living with her for a week.
Yeah,
not even a full week. And every time we've gone somewhere, people have been like, are you guys sisters or something?
And like, bitch, we might be.
Yeah, so we're super excited, because that means like when we do photo shoots and stuff, like, and we have like similar personalities too.
Yeah, we have similar vibes. Like we're both like sweet hometown girl next door.
Yeah.
Unlike anybody else.
Yeah,
you know.
we're special.
We're so cute. We're
special.
We're so special. I love us too. How did you two meet? Story.
Yeah.
Funny story.
This was a good one.
We met in a parking lot.
Yeah, at like 10 p.m. at night. I was with our mutual friend, and I went and worked out with her, and we went to the grocery store at like 10 p.m. at night, and Daisy happened to like pull up with like your...
I was with my personal trainer who was training me for the Challenger games, actually.
Yeah, and so she pulls up, and then that's how we kind of like got introduced to each other, but I didn't really remember, like it was very brief.
It was very, very brief. It was literally like, oh my god, that's her car. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh my god, and I want to say hi to our mutual friend.
Yeah, and then we just rekindled things. Like once I moved here, I think we met.
Yeah, and we're like, we went to a club together. And
Yeah.
we were both standing there like, what am I doing
We
here?
felt like
what
the
is this girl
princesses.
doing dancing on me right now? Can you get off?
Yeah, like why are you touching
Stop
me?
spilling your drink on me, I swear to God.
Yeah, and like all these other girls like literally know what they're doing. They like walk through, push people around, and like are dancing and awesome. And like now I'm a little bit more comfortable.
Yeah, you're
but,
more
like,
comfortable than I am, and I'm still like.
But yeah, we're standing there like I don't know what to do with my body. Okay, she's moving her hips like that.
Okay, maybe I do the same.
Wait, I feel stupid now. I can't. Never mind.
Look, wait, I should be wearing something loose so people don't see how my body's moving.
Exactly. Like let me just wear sweats to the club.
I know.
did that.
I suck at going to clubs. Like, this one guy tried to come up to me and literally, like, I saw his hand coming around my waist and I literally stepped back and I was, no.
No.
I don't do good with clubs. Like, it's not my scene. Like, if guys just coming up to me, like, hit on me, like, I'm like, hell no.
Hell
like,
no,
you
boy.
back the fuck up because nothing's gonna happen, okay? I'm not even gonna be the type of turn. How tall are you? You already said this. You're like 5'10".
I'm 5'10".
Well, I am 5'6". I'm short compared to you.
Well, I'm technically
average.
like barely 5'9", but I say 5'10".
Oh. I remember when I was trying to like
exposed
model,
myself.
I said I was like 5'8".
Exactly.
And then I walked in and they're like, you're not 5'8". I'm like, yes I am.
Yes, I am.
Says who?
You don't know me.
How did you meet Logan, Mark, and George? Have you met Mark and George? You know Logan, but
I know
have you met Mark and George? They're some of my other friends who also do social media.
I don't think so.
They're kind of in Logan's friend group. But I know Mark and George, I think it's, when did I first meet them? I feel like it was through like a mutual friend that we had. No. It was actually at one of our friends' Super Bowl parties. And that's how I met George. And then I ended up, me and my old friend ended up moving in with Mark and George because there were some crazy situations. That was one of the 6 times that I've moved when I first moved to LA.
Wow.
So I ended up getting really close with George and Mark. Logan's always been a good friend, so I don't know, we just kind of met. It's like, just like in this industry, everyone's kind of friends and everyone knows each other. It's literally like a high school 2.0.
Yeah.
So it's like everybody knows everybody in the social media industry. It's really, really interesting dynamic.
It really is.
It's easy to get swapped up.
Yeah, so you've been in LA for like a year.
Not
like,
even.
Not even a full year.
No.
And I'm like new to this whole, influencer social media stuff. But already, the people that I've met here, and I have connected like myself, or like, I don't know, 2 different groups of people that I've met. I've been like, oh, you guys might be good friends. And then I've like connected them. And but everybody still like somehow like knows each other. Like I meet somebody and they're like, oh yeah, I know so-and-so. And I'm like, you do? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like it's weird.
It's a small world out here.
It's weird.
Yeah, it's small. What's your favorite color?
I'm really attracted to like bright colors. I'm attracted to them. I really am. Like a pastel pink is like my go-to for like a lot of things. Like a pastel light, like pretty pink kind of.
Yeah.
But I also really like white.
Yeah, I like pink a lot. I also really like yellow. I feel like yellow is very happy, but I also like blue. I also like orange. I also like brown and black and white and like everything.
Yeah, I like all of them too.
I can't pick a favorite color.
It just depends on the shade and my mood, honestly.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
It depends on what the vibe is. My brother's girl or whoever asked me a question.
Oh really?
Yeah.
My brother's girl or whoever.
Yeah.
Exposed.
Ooh, oh, sorry. What are your favorite fall desserts you like to eat / make? XOXO, miss you, I miss you too.
Oh, my favorite. I love pumpkin anything, like pumpkin scones.
Pumpkin spice everything.
Yes, it's so good. Pumpkin bread. Oh, you know those like, they're like pumpkin cookies, but they're really soft and they have like an icing on top of them.
Well, I'm allergic to most cookies.
Oh my god, these are amazing.
Nowadays,
they're not, they're like they're really dense and it's more like a bread kind of. It's not really like a cookie that like crunches, and it has the icing on the top, and oh my god, it's so good, so good.
I probably like pumpkin pie or pumpkin bread.
Pumpkin pie.
I like everything pumpkin. I love all desserts. Like I am a
Me too.
sugar fiend.
Yeah, yeah.
I love that.
I'm bad with sugar. It's not good.
Do you have any siblings?
I have one little sister.
I have one little brother. So your age and your tips to stay motivated.
Oh, I just turned 21, and tips to stay motivated. Something that's really helped me a lot is back to kind of like reading those books on like self-improvement and self-growth, and like listening to motivational podcasts. Like, you know, sometimes instead of music, you know, turn on a motivational podcast. And then when I was reading those books, like every night consistently, I'd make it, you know, a thing. You know, I'd wake up in the morning. I love morning routines. I'd make my coffee. I'd go sit on the couch for a little bit, cuddle with my dog, and I'd read that book, and I'd highlight and do all that shit. And when I was doing that, I felt so good, because I'd read this book and be like, oh my god, that is so good. Like, my gosh. And so that helps me staying motivated as well. Honestly, talking, like if I'm in a rut, I'll talk to somebody about it, kind of like, you know, workout wise. Like obviously I haven't worked out in like a week right now, because it's just been like super busy, but like I'd talk to you about it, and I'm like, yo, let's get on our stuff, let's do it. So like that helps, like just the energy from her being like, yeah, let's do it, let's work out, let's go. So manifesting the conversation to have somebody else push you in whatever you want, that helps.
No, totally. I'm 20, I just turned 20. Tips for me staying motivated is I always compete with myself. So I always feel like, okay, I can always do better. Like my goal is always to be the best in everything that I do. And like sometimes I slack off that, and sometimes because I got to this point spiritually to where I was like, well, why does it matter? Why does money matter? Why does me being the top at this matter? Why does me being in good shape matter? Like, why? Like not even from a depressive state. Why? Like the deep meaning of it. But then I also have to like realize like, okay, I am in this real world, and this is how it works. I need to be the best at everything that I can do personally, not competing with other people, but like with myself, and always just trying to do better and just be better, be the best I can be, whether it's mentally, physically, whatever it is, anything I'm doing. And then a lot of my motivation also comes from seeing other people with success, and success that I want to achieve myself. Whenever I see someone else doing good, like it motivates me so much more to do good also. And yeah, just surrounding yourself with like the right people that are motivated and vibe on a high frequency, I think that's very important. And honestly, looking back at how far I've come also motivates me so much more, because I have this little notebook, and I wrote like everything in it, like from like all my goals, my affirmations, my daily journaling when I was like first starting social media. I really want to show you guys this one time.
Yeah, it's really cute.
Yeah, and I literally wrote everything on there, and all of them came true. Like it's fucking crazy. This was like only a year ago. All of it came true. So looking back at that motivates me now so much more to keep going and to like see, okay, what next? What can I achieve next? Like something like that, you know? Oh, for Emma, what part of Alaska did you grow up in? I used to live in Kodiak.
Oh, cool.
Is Kodiak how we say it?
Kodiak, yeah.
Cool.
I am like 20 minutes outside of Anchorage. So I actually haven't been to Kodiak before, but yeah, I'm just like right outside of Anchorage, like the main area.
Is Emma's butt certified? Is your butt certified?
It's getting there. It's getting there. We're gonna work on it.
Favorite movie to laugh at?
So weird. I don't even know if I have like a favorite movie. I've never been like a movie.
Favorite like funny movie? I like Wedding Crashers, and I also like Step Brothers. Step Brothers is funny.
Wedding Crashers is funny.
Wedding Crashers is great, because there's also like a little bit of love story twist. So it's kind of cute.
That one's good. I don't know. I like any funny movie really.
Tacos,
like
pizza.
Pizza.
Same, pizza. Okay. Skincare. I use Rodan Fields.
I was a consultant for Rodan Fields for a while. And
was it Rodan?
Yeah, Rodan.
Oh, shit.
What did you say?
Rodan.
Rodan.
Rodan
Fields.
Rodan Fields.
Yeah, and I love them a lot. And right now I'm using a moisturizer by Dermatologica. I think that's such a long name.
Alright guys, that is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys love my new roommate as much as I do. And if you guys like these little like sit down question videos or anything like that, let me know in the comments below, and I can do more of that. Definitely go check out our socials. They'll all be linked in the description box below. But I love you guys so much, and we'll see you next time. Bye!
We found a way, yeah, we found a way.